Hi, we are still in our series of Matlab, and now we are going to look at how we can create a polynomial, then you go ahead, integrate it, and then differentiate it. So we are going to create a polynomial of degree, for example, 3. So let us say sims of x t and maybe y, because we have to define our symbolic variables. So we say f is equal to poly to sim, that is a function that is going to help us to create a polynomial of any degree. So now we are going to give it the vector of the characteristics of that particular, the coefficients of the polynomial. Now, since it is of degree 3, the one that we want, we are going to give it 4 coefficients. So coefficients, we are giving it 5, then 6, then 7, then maybe 9. Then we close. So the polynomial f is 5x cubed plus 6x squared plus 7x plus 9. Now I'm going to say z, we want to integrate now this function, is equal to integral using function int f. So what happens? I get z equal to, let me print it in a human readable form. So I say print z. So I'll have 5 out of 4 x to the power 4 plus 2x cubed plus 7x squared out of 2 plus 9x. Now, I want to differentiate this function so that at the end of the day, I see if I will go back to our function f. So I will say maybe y is equal to diff. We are going to differentiate. This is a function z, the integral of f. So let us see if we go back to the other one. So when you look at y, this is 5x cubed plus 6x squared plus 7x plus 9. And the same as f equal to 5x cubed plus 6x squared plus 7x plus 9. And this is how you can integrate, or you can form your polynomial, integrate it in Matlab, and then differentiate it. Maybe let us create our last example of a polynomial with the fraction coefficients. So let us say maybe g is equal to our poly to sim. We are creating a symbolic polynomial with the following characteristics. The following coefficients. We have 1 out of 4, comma, 5 out of 7, comma, maybe 3 out of maybe 5, comma, maybe 3. So we close with our parentheses. So we look at this. So let's print it in a human readable form so that we see the polynomial clearly. So that is x cubed out of 4 plus 5x squared plus 3x out of 5 plus 3. Now if I integrate this g so that I have maybe a function, for example, h, which is equal to the integral of g, okay, what happens? Now I will have this. Let me print it in a human readable form using pretty. So pretty of h. So I will have x to the power 4 out of 16 plus 3x cubed out of 21 plus 3x squared out of 10 plus 3x. Now if I want to show that the derivative of this function is the other one, I will say now diff of h. What do I get? Then I say pretty of answer. So I'll have 5x cubed, x cubed out of 4, which is now our function g. X cubed out of 4, the same thing here. 5x squared out of 7, the same thing here. Then 3x squared out of 10, no. It is 3x out of 5, here also 3x out of 5, then plus 3 and plus 3. Thank you so much. This is how we can create our polynomials in Matlab, integrate them, then differentiate them. Now, what if I want to also produce an answer of this integral? I will say, for example, I have the integral h, which is equal to the integral of g. So I will use limits from 0 to 5. So what happens? I will return a numerical value of the integral of g from 0 to 5. So let me say pretty of h. You see I have 30,685 out of 336. Thank you so much for us in the next video.